Go.
Cheers, everyone. It's time for Texas on Tap with Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle Garrett. We've got some Kyle Garrett music to talk about on this particular episode of Texas on Tap. Great job on that one. We'll be getting to that. Running a little behind on this episode because I had to go play for a couple of days. I haven't had a break in a long time. So it was a long time coming. It was a fun road trip. So we got some great
Yeah.
tunes to talk about.
I'm glad you got to run away for a little bit. I tried not to blame it on you, but then you took the fall for the slight
It was all
delay.
my fault. It was totally my fault. I had my computer and my headset and everything packed in my backpack. And in all the basically we went out of town also because they were doing electrical work in our building. So we weren't going to have power for like most of the day for 2 days. So like, okay, ideally, we don't have anything going on and we can finally leave town. So we got the heck out of town and I went off and left my backpack sitting right over there. So
Well, it
anyway, so
worked
here
out.
we are. Yeah, here we are.
Happy
And we got some great
Saturday.
stuff. Yeah, great stuff and great folks to talk about.
Absolutely. All right, you want to get things started?
All right, so I'm going to start things off with talking about a single release out to radio. Payton Riley has a song called These Boots. And I want to tell a backstory. When this song was sent to me, it was like, give me your thoughts. What do you think? And the night before I got the text message and the audio sent to me, I had just told a story to all my friends about my purple Justin Ropers back in the day. I am not kidding. And then all of a sudden, these boots shows up on my text message the next day. And I was like, okay, I think a lot of people will relate to this song, especially those of us that have or have had our favorite boots and memories that it holds. Interestingly enough, Peyton wrote this song. This was the first song she ever wrote. She wrote it at 10 years old. And
Wow.
it kind of covers everything about the boots and the memories that you have with them, how you just don't want to take them off. They've seen it all. They need to stay nice and dirty. They're meant to be worn. She talks about how she bought him back at the boot barn in Tennessee. And they just tell her story, these boots, and she talks about how they've taken her to writing sessions, they've taken her to family gatherings, they've taken her to the mountains. So I just thought it was just such a nice tune, and I love the backstory on it. She even describes their blaze with the fire red flames. It's really a great song and
Hmm.
very special to her since it's the first song she ever wrote at 10 years old. And I still can't believe that I was telling the story about those boots the night before I got that particular song was sent to me. So I know a lot of you out there have your favorite boots or you have boots with memories. So you got to check that one out from Peyton. Now we're going to
Hmm.
open the tap room door for David Adam Byrnes. This is More Afraid of Living. Fill her up, set her down.
Hmm.
Wow, what a song. Great backstory on this one. He says it's the best and favorite song that he's ever recorded. He actually had this on his debut album. He took it into the studio, reworked it because it's like one of these, it was kind of a very special song for him. This is one that David Adam Byrnes did not write. Some friends of his wrote it. He actually first heard it when he was 19 playing a show, and some of the writers on there, one of the writers said this is your song.
Wow.
So you just got to take a listen. You just listen to it, obviously. And so great song. It's just so sultry, it's captivating, it's dramatic, it makes you think about things in different perspective. But anyway, so congratulations David Adam Byrnes on that. More Afraid of Living, out to Texas radio.
Rock and roll. Speaking of rock and roll, let's keep the tap room doors open for my song. It's called Heartbreak Motel. Shameless plug. I got to share it. This is a milestone moment for me in my career, so I just want to share this song with you guys. It's the release of my EP was yesterday, Friday this week, and that's the title track. It's the last single to come out from the album, and it's called Heartbreak Motel. It's a rocker. It's a lot of fun. That's kind of the culmination of
Mhm.
all the songs on the EP. So, hope you guys enjoyed that one.
I totally enjoyed it. And I can't get it out of my mind. And I listened to it like 3 or 4 times. And then, all morning I've been up and down doing stuff. And it's like, even when I went downstairs and I was doing some little projects, I was like, it was there. It was in my head. But you did a great job on that. I mean, the production is stellar. The instrumentation, like that is some good jam. And I just like the whole concept of the song. So I'm so proud of you. Great job.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, shout out Tim Lightyear for producing that one, and Drew
Hmm.
Herricle and Dylan Welsh for the help on that one. Yeah, it's a very storytelling song. It's lots of visuals, lots of like kind of very vivid storyline things, and we shot a music video for that one that'll come out in a couple weeks. It's
Oh,
a lot of
cool.
fun. It's actually kind of goofy. We had some fun with it, so I'm looking forward to sharing that one with everybody.
That's fun. Good job.
Thank you, thank you. And then moving on, Cameron Allbright's been on my radar for a couple months now. He's a new upcoming dude. Well, actually, I did a deep dive, and it looks like he's been making music for a little while, but he's really kicking things into gear. He's got an album on the way. Super excited for that. Hopefully, we get him on the podcast here pretty soon. But he dropped the last single before the album release to streaming on Friday, and it's called Frown. This dude's got soul. I saw one of his
Hmm.
videos. It was like a live session on Instagram, and it was like, oh my God, I was just totally blown away. It was one of those kind of moments where it's like, what am I missing here? How did I not know about this guy? But yeah, song's awesome, super catchy chorus. It's got some cool production elements in there, and it's just like I said, soulful, it's powerful, it's moving. So you got to check out Cameron Albright if he's not already on your radar.
For sure.
And let's talk about our friends over at More Than Music Creations. If you head over to morethanmusiccreations.com, you can see all the cool stuff they've been up to lately. There's always new, exciting things being added to the website, different collections, different pieces added to the pre-existing collections from your favorite Texas country artists like Pat Green and The Wilder Blue and Jade Marie Potek and Bree Bagwell. So head over to morethanmusiccreations.com, check it out, grab yourself something just in time for the holidays for a gift to yourself or to your friends and family.
Yes. Gift, like every now and then you have to gift yourself, I always say. Have you ever wondered how artists like Treaty Oak Revival, Red Clay Strays, and Aaron Watson maintain the high quality and high demand for their merchandise? CH Lone Star Promo is the answer. Created in Texas to serve Texas artists, and they're currently offering 15% off on all merch orders from musicians. Visit chlonestarpromo.com to get started and tell them Texas Toast sent you.
I was reading the other day that it takes at least $1 million to break an artist. That's a ton of change, and it can feel overwhelming. But with social media leveling the playing field, you just need an effective strategy to release your music. Check out Release Rocket to ensure your single does not die after release day. You've already put time, effort, and tons of money into writing and recording your album. Let the guys at Release Rocket keep your new release alive.
Okay, we're going to kind of take a look at what's popping in top in Texas country charts and looking at the Texas country music chart for this week. Sarah Hobbs, by the way, her Delta Dawn is the song of the week. And Wade Bowen debuted in the top 100. No surprise with Friday Night at number 50. Also, some of the big ads this week were, of course, Wade Bowen, Chad Cook, Smoke and Mirrors. They are really making some moves on the chart. Like this week, they were like big spin gainers. And so, number one this week on the Texas country music chart is Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen. All I want to do is drink. Looking at Texas Regional Radio Report, Brandy Balin stayed at number one with Bad Boy, Good Man, and CD Extraction, Texas. All I want to do is drink. Number one this week, Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen. So that's just a real quick look at what's going on the charts.
Nice. Yeah. And speaking of Chad Cook, I got the opportunity to open for them at Love and War last weekend, and that was a blast. It was so much fun. The crowd was great. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. And then Chad and them obviously, blew the roof off the place. They're so fun. They're so exciting live. I
Mm-hmm.
know you agree, but hopefully if the crowd's listening and they haven't had a chance to see a Chad Cook show, they go make that a goal of theirs because you definitely need to do that. Um, that
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. And then last night we actually got to play Last Concert Cafe. I did a little acoustic duo to kick the thing off, and it was my buddy, but a guest of the show, Clay Melton's last show for a little while. They're going on a little hiatus, so that was a nice kind of wholesome moment for me and a bunch of my friends, and that was a lot of fun. And now I get to fly to Seattle tomorrow for the week and go cool off. I'm gonna start the
Really?
start the start the freezing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to that for a long time. You know that I hate the heat. It's finally starting to cool down here a little bit, it seems, but I think it's like high 50s there, so I'm gonna be just in my element, just vibing, chilling, having a blast.
Wow. Yeah, you might have to go check out. Did the Mariners make it into the wild card? I've been trying to keep up with the
I don't
Astros.
know. Wow, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
I have to check that out. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah,
Didn't
it's
even
that
think
fun
about
time of
that.
the year getting into the playoffs. So yeah, we've got some a good episode, some good episodes coming up. We've been busy even though we're late on this because I had to take a couple days off, we had a real interesting interview this last week that we're going to have coming out with Carlos Alvarez and
Hmm.
his Azteca Ranch music group. And we had some of the artists on, very enlightening, very fun. That was a great interview. I totally enjoyed that. Looking forward to that episode coming out.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was really cool and unique to have that many people on the show. We don't get to do that very much.
It
And then
was
we've got,
fun. I liked
oh yeah,
that. I liked having like all the different people. There was a one, two, three, four, five of them. It was fun.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. It was very cool and entertaining. And then we've got Connor Stevens coming out next week, so that one was really cool. He's an awesome kid. He's or kid. What
Hmm.
am I talking about? I don't even know how old he is. He's cool. I was literally listening to some of his music this morning. He's just awesome. He's kind of another guy who's got a bunch of soul. He's got a lot of personality, and I just really, really enjoy his music. So hopefully you guys do too. His story is very fascinating. And then we've got Clayton Mullen coming on the week after that to talk about his new record. So lots of cool stuff to come. We've got William Beckman on the schedule. We've got Josh Ward coming up. So all kinds of awesome stuff to look forward to. And then after that, we'll be right in the thick of the TCMA madness. So
Yeah, yeah. Looking forward to that. Oh,
yeah.
speaking of boots, oh my God. See, here I go. Speaking, all right. So I'm very, very careful with stuff that I order online. So I ordered some boots
You got some
and they
boots.
exceeded my expectations.
Oh, what
I
are they?
want to just,
Give
I
them a
want to
plug.
just, I just want to sleep with them. I'm
Oh,
not gonna give them a plug. I paid full price. I want to
okay, never mind.
see
Don't give them a plug.
No, I'll tell you. No. Anyway, but yeah, it came from, but it was actually, it's a group of girls out of Oklahoma, and
Hmm.
they like designed these really unique boots, and I just didn't believe it because I kept seeing it. So I went to the website, like checked the website out, like you should always do, go to the website, looked at the reviews, and I just kept looking at them and I kept looking at them. Oh my gosh, and when they came in, I'm just like, yeah, I want to
Hmm.
sleep with them. See, can y'all see why I related to Peyton's song boots? Like these boots, y'all. So you'll see them on the red carpet at TCMAs. I'm stoked. I can't wait
There
to
you
wear
go.
them.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I could just put on fishing gear with those boots, and that's all I would need because the boots
That's
are just gonna
hilarious.
steal the show. No, I would not do that.
I bet you would. I would. It wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway, where were we going from there? Oh yeah, TCMAs and then ended. Yeah, it's all coming up so fast. Speaking
Yeah.
of some really interesting stuff that I ran across. You know, I love McBride and the ride. And when Terry McBride first came on the podcast, I mean, like, remember when he came on? I was sweating because I have been a huge fan. That was my time, my music. They're celebrating 35 years. So they're releasing an EP. It's going to be coming out October 25th. But the first release off of it is one of their super hits, Going Out of My Mind.
Hmm.
So I'm excited about that. So this EP is going to have, I guess, some of their songs. I'm hoping, like, yeah, we'll just have to see.
Throwback
But
stuff.
I'll keep you all updated on that. But man, I'm just McBride in the Ride. That was my jam. That was my road music. I would go see them like in Austin. So yeah, fun stuff. Just wanted to throw that out there, let you know what's coming up.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I had some mentions I wanted to talk about this week too that hit streaming. A couple big ones. Jake Worthington and Miranda Lambert put out a duet today. That was freaking awesome, or yesterday. But if you haven't listened to that, you got to go check that one out. Very fun, awesome country song.
Hold
Cody.
up. I'm doing that right now. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Okay, there. Well, you might want to do that for this one too, because Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood also put out a duet today. I don't
I
know if you saw
saw
that, but
that. I saw that.
very cool. And then back to the Azteca Ranch music group that we were talking about. Keith Nieto, Sonny Sauceda, and Rico Gonzalez put out a song today as well. And also Curtis Grimes dropped a new streaming single. So all kinds of stuff for you guys to go listen to. And then also, I was going to look this up real quick, but when does this thing come out? A Lone Star Salute to Little Texas. Do we have a release date for that? October 18th. Finally, they released it. So Brandon Steen, who we've had on the show before, for 17 Entertainment, he manages a bunch of the artists
Yeah.
that we've talked to on the podcast. But yeah, this Little Texas album that they've been kind of alluding to, we've talked about a bunch of the covers. I remember that Colby Cooper "My Love" cover is like one of my favorites of all time. But um,
Oh yes, he did so good on that one.
yeah, so the cover or the song that came out today, the Rico and Sunny tune, is one of the Little Texas songs. But you've got I'm just going to run through the list of names just so you guys can see this. You got Aaron Watson, Casey Donahue, Courtney Patton, Craig Wayne Boyd, David Adam Byrnes, Eli Young Band, George Burge, Jamie Lynn Wilson, Josh Abbott Band, Keith Nieto, Kevin Fowler, Colby Cooper, Kimberly Kelly, I'm running out of breath, Kristen Kelly,
I
Neil
know, right?
McCoy, Pat Green, Randy Rogers Band, Rico Gonzalez, Rodney Carrington, Rodney Crowell, Sonny Salceda, Tracy Lawrence, and Troy Cartwright. Oh my God, that's a
That's a
crazy
jewel.
piece.
That's a
That is
jewel.
insane. That's like a masterpiece. Brandon, congrats. Round of applause. Like, dude, you put together one of the
Yeah.
craziest like compilation cover salute, whatever you want to call it. I mean, honestly, just project in general. That thing is outstanding. Way to
Oh
go.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at this Miranda Jake Worthington song.
Jake Worthington. What's the song called? It's like Shitty Day or something like that.
Oh
Hello,
gosh, I'm
Shitty
starting to play.
Day.
I'm seeing how, yeah, it gets so excited. And that's all I've been listening to is Miranda.
Then yeah,
It's like
one
that.
of
I
her
just,
songs, what's Mustang, I think is called. That I woke up with that song stuck in my head today.
oh my
Pretty
gosh.
cool.
Anyway, oh yeah. I
Wow.
got some, see, everybody do what I'm doing. That's the stuff. That's what we got to do. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, as soon as I go back downstairs and get outside and play today, I'm getting the tunes previewed,
Jamming the
getting
tunes.
some
Yep. Yep.
jam on, get some jam on.
Hmm.
Get your boots on and get some jam on.
Yeah. Well, next weekend, I guess we'll talk on Thursday, but the next Friday, if anybody's down in the Galveston or Crystal Beach area, I'm playing at Camp Margaritaville on Friday. So if you're
Oh,
planning on being down
awesome.
there, make your plans
Check
and come hang
up.
out. Because I'll be playing out there. I've never actually been, but I've heard a lot of cool things. And they've got some big name, they got everybody playing out there, so that should be fun.
So also we need to mention Trent Cowie's big album
Oh, that's next weekend too,
release
isn't it?
party. It's October 4th, and I actually
Yeah,
have tentatively have made plans to go to that. It's at Sawyer Park
good,
Ice House. I know
good.
that the table seating was getting limited. I'm sure there's general admission tickets. The general admission ticket's only like $15.
Mm,
So since he's so special to us, and it's like we got to get him on the podcast, talk about his album. We got to work him in somewhere. And
yeah.
so yeah, tentatively, unless something comes up unexpected, that's the plan is another road trip to go to Trent's shindig.
Yep. And he signed with a management company too this week. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Pretty
I
cool.
did.
He's
So
got
proud
some
of
cool
him.
stuff going on. Absolutely.
Hmm.
All right. Well, good job. Thanks for showing up. Sorry for the delay, all you wonderful, lovely listeners, but thanks for hanging in there with us. And
It was
we'll
it
see
was
you
all on
guys.
it was all on it was all on me, Miss Helen. But that was one of those things I told you that it's like I like to do the unplanned, and the
Right.
unplanned turns out the best, and it was the best. So anyway, cheers everyone. Have a great weekend. Listen to some music.
Cheers.